guys, I'm Rabea.
And I'm Matt.
And this sounds like on Andertons
yes,
TV.
Yes, it is.
It's been a while, so long in fact that hair has grown out of my face.
It has. You're looking mighty, mighty bushy.
I made a pact to not shave until the next time we did Sound Like.
Did you really?
No. Weezer.
Weezer, yes. The very, very, very...
Well, they've been around ages.
Yeah.
Literally a long time. In fact, one of the first videos I saw of Weezer was on a Windows 95 computer when I just tried to play a video game for the first time on a Windows computer, and it came proprietary with the software for like Windows Media Player, and it was Buddy Holly, the music video.
Whilst it's installing, you just get to listen to a bit of
No, it's one of the only available videos on the operating system was Buddy Holly.
Cool. Well, that just shows how old they are.
Yeah.
So they are 90s, but they're still around now, we discovered earlier.
In all seriousness though, they've had a pretty long-standing career with a lot of respect, and to be fair to them, they're not the most simple of guitar players, and they have pretty nice guitar tones. So.
Yep. And yeah, they're really, really good. So I think we're going to be trying to sound like Rivers Cuomo, and Brian Bell is the other guy. So
I'm going to go run like a river and find some gear.
Let's do that.
Rivers Cuomo.
Yes.
He's the kind of singer-songwriter, also plays a bit of the lead in most of the Weezer material.
Yes, he does.
Famously known for using his Fender Strat covered in stickers.
He also had an SG for a bit of his career.
All that on the Beverly Hills video, yeah.
I think that was later on, so, well, it's up to you.
Fender Strat, I reckon, because he probably recorded on that more than anything. Like, Say It Ain't So, the opening riff, it's a Strat.
Okay then.
I hope.
I hope. Well, I'm going to get I need an Explorer of some description. Oh, I just found an Epiphone Explorer for £419, made in China, in this beautiful antique natural finish. Oh, I love the gold hardware. Love a bit of gold hardware. But I reckon this, for Brian Bell, this is probably just a ticket, to be honest.
Lurking up behind you there, Matt, I've found just your basic sort of Mexican Strat, and the thing is, it's not got the config I like, but it's a pretty nice looking Strat, 671, so it's at the very top end of the budget I'd want to spend. But it's a Fender Strat, and it's going to do Fender Strat stuff.
Oh yeah.
Although it doesn't have a humbucker, I can't find one with HSS config going on. These are our guitars.
These are our guitars.
Amplifiers.
So we're in amplifier land.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
And unfortunately, as you all know, the DSL-40 is no more.
Yes, it's a very, very sad time for us because we can't make any more videos.
I'm feeling Blackstar.
I was thinking Blackstar, but then again, if you're going Blackstar, I'd probably not go Blackstar too. Ignator might be a shout.
I might go for the Boss Katana 100 combo. This is the Boss Katana 100 212, as in 212. This is £409. If you wanted to, you could get the 112 version, still 100 watts. It's a bit cheaper. However, I think for what I'm trying to do, nice big guitar sounds with a Fender Strat. It's got all the built-in effects, stomp boxes, and all that stuff that I'd probably need. So I'm good with this and my Fender Strat. That's 1,080 something pounds.
So I am looking for an amp for Brian Bell. As Bea said, the DSL is out, so no Marshall for me. But I'm going to go. We've used it before, the Ignator tweaker. This is the Tweaker 40, which is a 1x12 combo. As you know, they're super, super tweakable, hence the name. So this should get me somewhere close. I think we've got everything. I've just picked up myself a Boss DS1 for a bit of drive sound. So hopefully that should be the key ingredient to my sound.
We have collected all the gear. I think we need to wheeze our way to success.
That's...
room!
Yes, we are!
Yeah, it's been a while,
It's
man.
been ages, actually.
And it looks much nicer here.
It does. There's
A vast array of guitars and
an
amplifiers.
array of splendiferous, I was going to say, or splendid, or something.
As long
It
as
looks
you've
really
communicated the impressiveness of this particular environment, then I think we're all good.
Yes.
In any case, we're back here to sound like Weezer.
Yes, we are. A few of you have requested this most recently, so we thought we'd give it a bash.
It is, and I'm indeed Rivers Cuomo.
And I am Brian Bell.
Yes, I'll start first.
Your rig.
Rivers rig.
Rivers Rig.
Well, it starts here with the Fender Stratocaster from Mexico. And to be fair, I was thinking about getting an HSS guitar because I thought that might get me a bit closer, but couldn't find one under budget, so this was $671.
That's a very nice guitar.
It is.
Very
It's
nice looking.
this is a 3-tone burst. It's got that minty pick scratch plate, 3 single coils. It's just it's just a Fender Strat, you know. And I believe this is the new fretboard material that they use.
Power Ferro, yeah.
Power Ferro. But you wouldn't notice. Doesn't feel any different. Doesn't sound any different from what you'd expect. That's my guitar, and the other part of my rig is literally just the amp. I'm using the Boss Katana 100-212, which is a 212 100-watt Katana amplifier.
Yes, it is. And it's sorting you out, isn't it, really?
It absolutely is. I opted for that because it has built-in effects built in everything that you need. However, for the excerpts we did, I used 2 sounds that got me really close. This was my overdriven sound, and bearing in mind that this is the crunch channel with the gain all the way up on the 100-watt mode, tiny bit of reverb, and the EQ is more or less central except for the mid's a bit lower.
And before you play, it's a really nice sound.
It is. It is.
It's a
I mean,
lovely
that sounds great.
sound. And how much? Like, that's what, 679? And
Yeah,
the
that's
amps-
409.
So you're only actually coming in just over $1,000, 1,100 maybe?
And I think it's probably worth pointing out that this rig, you know, we say £1,500 without busting the bank, a budget kind of rig. This you'd consider a budget combination, but man, it sounds way better than what you'd expect for that kind of rig.
Does it go really loud?
Yeah, it's 100 watts.
But what does 100 watts of solid-state Boss Katana power sound like?
Well,
That's the question I have.
the thing is, if I turn it up, we're going to clip the mics, but I'm prepared to do that in this environment,
I
just
think
to
we
show you.
should.
So we're currently just rocking about above 9 o'clock. Going to just turn this bad boy up to 3 o'clock. The channel volume is only at 9 o'clock, so I haven't even touched it, but...
Okay, so it's really, really, really loud.
That's really loud. I mean,
That's awesome.
that's really loud.
So,
When I
'cause-
turned the channel volume up, suddenly I felt the bass in my back.
Well, that's because we always look for like a giggable rig,
Yeah.
something that you could play over a drummer with, or something, you know, feasibly on a stage. And I think that can do that.
Absolutely. And that is my rig in its entirety. Matthew.
Okay, I have here an Epiphone Explorer in this kind of like natural gloss finish.
It's almost
which is-
Carina vibes, isn't it?
It is actually made. I'm sure it's made from Carina actually. It's Chinese made, Grover tuners, gold hardware. It's kind of a big fat wooden Explorer, and it's beautiful.
Has it got the Epiphone sort of Alnico pickups in there or whatever?
Well, let me have a check. Alnico Classic magnets, yes, double vacuum waxed and enamel wire.
Double
by
vacuum.
Epiphone USA. Yeah, it sounds great, looks great. Write the ticket for Brian Bell, who is known for playing the Explorer, and it's really cheap actually. It's only about 420, I think. Super good value, super good value. And that is running actually straight into the Boss DS1 down here, which looks a bit like this.
Your classic orange stomp box from Boss.
There you go. But yeah, classic DS1, and it sounds great. I'm actually using it really low amount of distortion, maybe on like 1.
Pushing the front end really then.
Yes, so levels on full, tones on half.
Front end of what?
The front end of this Ignator Tweaker 40, which is a 40 watt.
He's no stranger
Ignator
to the Sound Like video room, is he?
No, we've used actually the Ignator quite a lot of times. It's probably in the top 3 of our classic Sounds Like amps.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really good. I'm on channel 2, I do believe, and yeah, it sounds a little bit like this.
Nice bit of sizzle.
Nice bit of sizzly clean tone. But yeah, it's good, it's good. And then really most of the rhythm guitar for Weezer is DS1 on, bridge pickup, and a bit of like...
It's interesting that you've got a lot of sizzle and a lot of bass, and it feels like my guitar sounds sort of slotted in the middle of that.
I think, yeah, we were saying before when we were getting the sounds that they kind of do lock together quite nicely.
Yeah, they do. Well, that's it. I mean,
that is Alice.
Guitar and amp and one pedal.
And one pedal.
For the Weezer sound. And these are giggable rigs. You can a 40 watt valve head and a 100 watt solid state 212 combo. You're never going to struggle to be heard.
Never ever.
So we ticked that box, and I think the quality of the gear is nice. I think it's good.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say it sounds pretty close to Weezer.
Hopefully. So let us know what you think. Let us know if we sounded indeed like Weezer.
Yes, we'll put the links in the description box below, and give us your thoughts in the comment section as well.
And let us know who else you'd like us to sound like, and we'll give it our best shot.
I've been Rabea.
And I've been Matt.
And this has been Sound Like on Andertons TV.
Yes, it has.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.